You don't feel like a man anymore. You scroll endlessly, watch another clip, and do it again. After it's over, you're not proud. You're drained, empty. And somewhere deep inside, you wonder, what the hell is happening to me? Is this just a phase? Or is it becoming who I am? If you've ever asked that question, welcome. Because in this video, you're not going to be judged. You're going to be understood. And more importantly, you're going to be handed a sword. Let's talk about what happens when you masturbate too much, from the Stoic point of view. Not the religious one, not the shaming one, the warrior's view, the one that sets you free. Learn how dopamine works and also modern traps. Let's start here. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius didn't have TikTok. Seneca never sat behind a laptop at 3 a.m. watching adult content in HD. But their enemy was the same as yours. It was indulgence, it was comfort addiction, it was desire that controlled the man. Marcus wrote, "You must build your life action by action, and be content if each one achieves its goal as far as possible." But what if your actions betray your goals? What if every time you release that impulse, you drain the very fuel that builds your empire? Let's break it down. Masturbation by itself isn't evil. Biologically, it's natural. But modern access, repetition, and numbing stimuli, that's a weapon, and it's being used against you. Here's why. Your brain is wired for reward. You do something that feels good. Your brain gives you dopamine. Dopamine drives motivation. But when you short-circuit that reward system constantly through porn or compulsive masturbation, you teach your brain, pleasure is cheap, no work needed, no mission required. Soon, chasing goals feels exhausting. Talking to real women becomes uncomfortable. Lifting weights becomes boring. Reading? Unbearable. Why? Because you've already won in your mind. But in reality, you've done nothing. You've lost the war before even stepping on the battlefield. Epictetus would call that slavery, not to a master, but to yourself. You may be always victorious if you will never enter into any contest where the issue does not wholly depend upon yourself. Epictetus. So let's talk about what excessive masturbation does truly. The 5 hidden costs of overmasturbation. Number 1, mental fog. After release, your brain enters a neurochemical reset. If done frequently, your dopamine baseline drops. This causes dull thinking, a lack of creativity, and emotional disconnection. Discipline your mind. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." Mental fog is the obstacle and the opportunity. Number 2, motivation. Drain. When pleasure is too easily accessed, the mind resists real-world effort. That gym you were going to? Now it feels impossible. That business plan, delayed, that book, closed. Seneca warned, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Every compulsive session is a theft from your future empire. Number 3, emotional numbness. Masturbation, especially via porn, desensitizes your emotional receptors. That means women don't feel as magnetic anymore. Your relationships become dry. You lose your hunger, your fire. True love, Seneca said, is rooted in virtue, not lust. When you detach lust from purpose, you rediscover connection. Number 4, self-respect decay. Every time you promise no more and break it, your identity erodes. You stop believing your own words, and self-respect dies quietly. First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. Epictetus. That includes being a man of integrity, especially with yourself. Number 5, energy leakage. Your masculine essence is tied to energy, to action, to forward motion. Excessive release weakens your aura. People feel it, women feel it, even you feel it. The strong man is not cold, he is directed. Your energy should be held, harnessed, and used for battle. Now pay attention to these modern applications. What the Stoic warrior does differently. So what now? If you've been in that cycle, if you feel like your mind is hijacked, this is what a modern Stoic would do. Step 1. Awareness without shame. You're not broken. You're human. But awareness is your sword. Track the habit. Journal the triggers. Name the urge without fear. Step 2. Transmutation. When the urge comes, don't fight it with brute force. Redirect it. Cold shower, walk, breath work, push-ups, or build something. A business, a body, a brand. Step 3. The 7-day reset. Try this. Go 7 days without any release. Each day, write what changes in your focus, energy, and mood. Stoicism is experiential, not theoretical. Step 4. Cut off the poison delete apps. Block the websites. Stop kidding yourself. If it tempts you daily, it owns you. Seneca said, "No man is free who is a slave to his passions." Step 5. Build a mission that burns. If you don't have a mission, the body becomes the playground. Find a purpose that consumes you, and you won't have energy left to waste. This isn't about perfection, it's about power, about reclaiming your edge. Marcus Aurelius was tempted too. He even wrote about bodily urges, about fatigue, about giving in, but he chose the higher path. And so can you. You don't need to be a monk. You need to be a warrior, a man who doesn't run from the fire, but uses it to forge something greater. You're not your urges. You're not your past. You are the man who can command himself, and that, it is the rarest thing left in this world. Subscribe for more Stoic wisdom.